Okay. 3. Nothing in this declaration. This is part 5. Nothing in this declaration may be interpreted as diminishing or eliminating the right of indigenous peoples contained in treaties, agreements, and other constructive arrangements. Section 5. Social, economic, and property rights. Let's see. Okay, let's go down to Article 26. Indigenous people in voluntary isolation or initial contact. 1. Indigenous people in voluntary isolation and initial contact have the right to remain in that condition and to live freely and in accordance with their cultures. 2. The lower S states, spelled states, A-S-T-A-T-E-S, lowercase, the states, shall adopt adequate policies and measures with the knowledge and participation of indigenous people and organizations to recognize, respect, and protect the lands, territories, environment, and cultures of these people, as well as their life and individual and collective integrity. Article 27. Labor rights. 1. Indigenous people and persons have the right and guarantees recognized in national and international law. Let me do it again. Article 27. Labor rights. Indigenous peoples and persons have the rights and guarantees recognized in national and international labor law. Capital S states shall take all special measures to prevent, punish, and remedy the discrimination to which indigenous peoples and persons are subjected. Two. Capital S states, in conjunction with indigenous people, shall adopt immediate and effective measures to eliminate exploitative labor practices with regard to indigenous people, in particular indigenous children, women, and elders. 3. In case indigenous peoples are not effectively protected by the laws applicable to workers in general, lower states, in conjunction with indigenous people, shall take all measures that may be necessary in order to let me see what I left off. Look at the time. All right. In case, this is 3, in case indigenous peoples are not effectively protected by the laws applicable to workers in general, lower spelled states, in conjunction with indigenous peoples, when I say lowercase state, I just mean spelled with a lower s, in conjunction with indigenous peoples, shall take all measures that may be necessary in order to A. Protect indigenous workers and employees in relation to contracting under fair and equal conditions in both formal and informal employment. B. Establish, apply, or improve labor inspection and the enforcement of rules with particular attention to inter alia regions, companies, and labor activities in which indigenous workers or employees participate. C. Establish, apply, and enforce laws so that both female and male indigenous workers, I, enjoy equal opportunities and treatment in all terms, conditions, and benefits of employment. See, it's your right to receive benefits of employment. So you have not sold your soul to receive a benefit of employment. Nobody can claim right over you. Nobody can say that you've traded a benefit for your right to inheritance. Nobody can do anything, because this is part of your right to work and to receive those benefits of employment, according to this doctrine right here. I enjoy equal opportunities and treatment in all terms, conditions, and benefits of employment, including training and capacity building under national and international law. II. Enjoy the right of association, the right to form trade unions and join trade union activities, and the right to bargain collectively with employers through representatives of their own choosing or workers' organization, including traditional authorities. III. Are not subject to discrimination or harassment on the basis of inter alia, race, sex, indigenous origin, or identity. 4. Are not subject to coercive hiring systems, including debt, servitude, or any other form of forced compulsory labor, regardless of whether the labor arrangements arise from law, custom, or individual or collective arrangement, in which case the labor arrangement shall be deemed absolutely null and void. 5. Are not forced to work in conditions that endanger their health and personal safety, and are protected from work that does not comport with occupational health and safety standards. And 6. Receive full and effective legal protection without discrimination when they provide their services as seasonal, occasional, migrant workers, as well as when they are contracted by employers such that they receive the benefits of the national legislation and practices, which shall be in accordance with the international human rights laws and standards for this category of workers. D. Ensure that indigenous workers and their employers are informed of the rights of indigenous workers under national law and international and indigenous standards, and of the remedies and actions available to them to protect those rights. Capital S states, this is the capital S, the state spelled with a capital S, shall take measure to promote employment of indigenous individuals. Alright, let me move on to the next video.